Price of SMP and how to get it cheap safely. Depending on the severity of your hair loss, it can be anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. But also at the same time, it depends on how much work needs to be done with your scalp, right? Some people have a really good canvas for SMP. Other people, their scalp is a bit damaged, so it requires a lot more work. And it also really depends on the artist and practitioner that's doing your SMP as well. How knowledgeable, how good they are at what they do, and how booked they are, right? There are some artists that are a hot commodity and they get to name their price. They can be up to $1,000 or $2,000 a session. It's because they're that good and they're that sought after. If you're wondering how you can get cheap and affordable SMP, there's two ways to go about it. Number one, I recommend that you look out for SMP academies, SMP clinics that actually do training, or a team of people that do training, and follow them. See if their work is something that you want done to your head, is something that you can imagine and picture for yourself. And if you feel comfortable with that, reach out to them and ask them, hey, I would like to be a live model in the future. I really love your work. And they'll give you a discounted price. However, there is a risk that you're going down in that path, is that when you're going through training, you don't know what these trainees are capable or not capable of. You don't know if they have good hand-eye coordination. You can get blowouts. But if the trainer is very watchful and they know what they're doing, they're very situational aware, then you should be okay. But it's a risk that you're going to have to take. It might be like 5 or 10 people that get to work different section of your head. And one section, some people, they drink a little bit too much coffee. They were not ready. They're not sure on how deep they should go with the needle. That's a risk that you're gonna have to assess, okay? And the next way on how to get a cheap and affordable SMP safely is to go through the route of getting a brand new certified SMP artist to do it for you on whose academy that you respect, or whose academy that you feel like produce great quality work, okay? And shout out to Enhanced Pigment. I went through them, by the way. Yeah, they're good peoples. And usually when you reach out to these artists, they'll do it at a very discounted rate, right? They're trying to build their portfolio. They're trying to nail the technique down. They're trying to, just put in the time, put in some skin in the game. And that can be a very good deal for you. But what I would caution you is just to make sure to ask all the questions that you need answers to, okay? If you reach out to these newly certified artists and they're just doing it for the wrong reasons, you'll sense it, right? You'll have an internal compass. You have this intuition that just tells you, get out of there. I don't want to work with this person, okay? Just come ready, equipped with a lot of different questions, and how they respond to your questions will be a good litmus test, a good indicator on if you should move forward with them or not. And I know a lot of people that are entertaining the idea of getting scalp micropigmentation. A majority of them, or you, have been entertaining it for a long time, many months, maybe even many years. You're on the fence about it. You're not too sure what it's going to look like on you. And you're not too sure if this practitioner is going to be right for you. You're not too sure on how your hairline is going to look. You're not too sure how this is going to age, because this is a relatively new industry. Even though there are good results down the line, you don't know what it's going to look like 15, 20 years down the line. Sure, you can get it laser in between and get it redone, but there's a lot of uncertainty. But what I can tell you is this. I got SMP for myself, and I don't regret it one bit. Only because I put a lot of time into it. Thank goodness I had a great technician to do my head. Shout out to a head ink, Eric, hello. So you must please do your due diligence when you're researching for a new artist to do your head. How often are they practicing? I will tell you, I worked on at least 15 to maybe even 20 honeydew melons before I actually worked on a single scalp by myself, right? And hey, if you want to know a really good smoothie recipe for honeydew, hit me up. I made this honeydew, man. It is a hot thing. Everyone loves it, okay? My lady, she asks me all the time, are you going to practice or what's going on? We're running out of honeydews, right? And it's super delicious. So what I'm trying to get at here is, are they serious about this? And if you feel like it is, then move forward with them. So on that note and on that point, I really want to say that this is the final video that I am going to say this. Moving forward, it's going to be discounted rates. But this is the final video where I'm going to say that I am doing SMP for absolutely free. You just need to figure out on how to get over here at least 3 times to Buffalo, New York, and I will take care of you. Minimum of 3 sessions, each session lasting anywhere between 3 to 5 hours. And you have to understand that this is a process. It won't get done in 1 session. You need at least 3 sessions. You're talking about texturizing. You're talking about blending. You're talking about playing with different shades. You're seeing how it heals, and then you reassess, you reevaluate, and then you attack or plan your next attack. I was certified back in July, and I've worked on a total of about 5 or maybe 6 scalps, and I've studied under one of the finest academy over here in the Northeast of America. Well, they're in Canada, but I went through the proper channels in order to do it right. And also I'm taking a master class right now. I'm not going to say on who, but it's like the most sought out technique and skill for an SMP treatment. And once I finish that, I'm just trying to continually get, and on top of that, I have I guess a team, not really a team, but a handful of really well-known and established artists in my back pocket in order to give me constructive criticism on how I can become better. I'm not shy about not knowing how to get to where I want to go and needing help and asking it, because I tell them straight up, look, this is my work, this is my session. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? How can I get better? How can I get to where you're at? Right? And they give me this feedback, and I will continually get better. And I'm very serious about this. I'm producing great quality work. And I hope you can feel that too, that this kind of resonates with you. If not, then on to the next video for you. But this is the last time that I am mentioning this, that I am doing it for free. Make sure that you mention this video if you want this to be done by me. All right. Check my credentials, check my social media, check the work that I've already done, and reach out to me. You must mention this video in order to get it for free. I'm doing this for a very, very limited time. It might be tomorrow I'll change my mind, but you must mention this video in order to get it for free. Okay. Book a consult with me. We'll talk. We'll see if you're a good and qualified candidate for this, and we'll move forward. Of course, you're going to have to sign some contract before we actually put pigment to scalp, but that's just the name of the game. So if you've been entertaining about getting SMP done for yourself, reach out to me. Talk to me, tell me you've seen this video, and I'll be very, very happy to work with you, because I know the positive impact it did for my life, because I didn't think it was going to make me feel that much different, right? Prior to, yeah, I wasn't insecure or anything, you know, I was confident with it. But when you get SMP and you finally have a frame to your face and you go out into the world and you see a reflection here and there, it does something to your subconscious, a positive thing. But anyways, this is Tommy T with Elegant SMP. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you watch it until the end, I really appreciate it. Please like, please subscribe, comment, whatever you can do to help, you know, bring awareness to scalp micropigmentation on how it can be a solution for their hair loss. Because, you know, a lot of people are just tired of it, you know, hair transplant, different routines, and minoxidil, finasteride, and derma roller. Okay, to a point it gets a little bit excessive, but hey, if you want to continue doing that, hey man, it's all good with me. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and peace out.